Etc. I am Dr. Subrata Halvar, Doctor No Medicine, Beyond Health and Disease, Team Life Mentor. You see, we as a human being, we have only probably have the thinking capability. As Bhagavad Gita says that we can't keep ourselves away from work. Means we always do work. There may be some, fruitful work. There may be some not non-fruitful work. There may be some worthless work. There is some, akarma, vikarma, karma, sukarma, different things. And they have actually divided this work three parts. One is mental work, there is thinking aspect, and another is the work by the word of mouth. That is very powerful, all the influential, even the netas, politicians, influencing people by this word of mouth. And then comes this another aspect, that is work by your physical body, like use your hand, use your feet, like making some gesture, this thing, by eyes and all this thing. There is also work, there is all communication. And people, those the successful people, the secret of the success is mainly this mental aspect, that is thought. If you are in deep meditation or in some sort of deep sleep, that time your thought may not exist, but most of the time when you are awake, you are thinking something. So thinking makes a person genius or a mediocre or a poor. And as Napoleon Hill, he wrote a book on this, Think and Grow Rich. Means what your mind can think and conceive, that can also perceive, that can be achieved. So for thinking area, I will say something tonight. We as common people, we sure about so many things. We are sure about our knowledge, everything. That's why we do not think of the box, and we always be with the popular thinking. Popular things means what people are doing. Even I can give an example. Some in any schools, someone actually telescope. A teacher given some telescope to see the stars at night, and the few students, and they have and keep their eyes on the lens and all. They explain there's wonderful, there is stars, the moon is appearing bigger, and this thing, that thing. But the last man, the end of the this incident, the last student, they put his eyes, and he explained that I can see anything. And someone is telling that teacher was telling that you make an adjustment in the lens, and then he also insisted that nothing can be seen. Then actually teacher got angry, and he put his own eyes and noticed that it is the cover actually on the front lens. There is the eyepiece actually, that is called, or the eyes are kept, the front lens that is covered, and nothing can be seen. And that is the thing, that we go with the people, we think that they must be, there's some thing coming that we maybe someone feel, feel about us, what people feel about us. We are less smart, we are stupid, and this thing, and that things actually bother us more, and we go with the flow of the people, and we do not think ourselves, think out of the, box, or out of the mainstream. We cannot think differently. So this is the thing. If you are willing to aiming to do some impact in life, and impact also others people life, you have to think differently. Like all the leaders and legends think they become legends because of their different thinking. Because if you see the, even the Galileo, his concept was, against this, that time Christianity belief that actually earth revolves around the sun. They, that time their belief was that, you know earth is fixed, and around the earth this sun was revolving. This is the belief. He only, that time, thought differently and give the hypothesis or the theory. And and if you see, observe the every big achievers, every big legends, Martin Luther King Jr. and Thomas Alva Edison, Newton, you see Einstein, you see every great, thinker. They, even all the successful businessmen. Okay, like in today's world, you see the Jeff Bezos, Facebook, founder, Michael I can't remember that. Zuckerberg or something like that. I don't remember the name right now, but you see the great thinker, how they think. And for that, for common person, you must give a thinking time, fixed thinking time for yourself, or me time, and thinking time daily in fixed place, that that give you a great thought, that can, different thinking, and then positive thinking, that is actually a big picture thinking. We think very small, teeny. You think around how we can have some, uh, daily management of food or living. I think very shallow, very superficial level, and day-to-day life only for survival only thing. And another aspect is, uh, think and be with the surrounding, be in the surroundings of a thoughtful person. That time, you will get some new ideas, and they will inspire you that, thinking differently. That is the one way. And always imagine a dream, something bigger, and for be a good thinker, you have to practice writing each and every day. Because if you try to write something, you have to think first. So be a strategic thinker. You think in strategy, this plan it, and then you execute. And for planning, because only thinking will not, make or transform your life. You have to take action also. So for that proper action, to bypass or to save time, you have to think, you know uh, think in strategic manner, in well planned manner, and think reversibly. Reflection, think with reflection. Like, when we actually in travel, or in depression, or some sort of challenge in life, we think deeply, and in reflection, or something happened with you, and you sit down and think, why and how did this thing happen to me, and we think differently and deep, and we make a reflection of all the was thinking, all the thing actually happened to us. So think in reflective manner, and also, and focus your thinking. That means this, most of the time we think that thing, this thing, here and there. Don't think like think in a unidirectional. To like a sun ray. Sun rays is there. If you put a lens that is concave, convex lens, that will bring together all the rays and that can burn even generate enough heat and in burn on paper, and there is, and also the laser also same principles. Few words actually, for after making focus on some point, laser beam creates even cut the diamond. So think and focus means concentrated thinking. You think in a certain uh, you know manner. You think means in unidirectional thinking. Think in the same thing, not this thing, that thing, that thing. You needed to expand your vision, your big picture. Know the knowledge. Take the knowledge of different thing and think differently. But for the get on hold something, you have to think in unidirectional way, same thing, and in a focus or concentrated manner. And because all the leaders or the legends, they are the great thinker. So think about it, and make a life. And one thing I like to add, that sort of my life experience, is that only during the meditation and all you can unlearn and devoid of thinking, and your pattern of thinking is also important, and that thing can be broken by your this thing, the meditation and all, and you can implement new things and incorporate new things in thought process, and dream and imagine a different thing in different manner, and that can change your life and people around you. And think selflessly also, think beyond yourself, think in group, because think there is as a not as a taker. First, you think about attitude about giving to society, to others. That thing will impact, because there is the spirituality all about, and thinking as a serving attitude. That will, because when you in a mode of giver mode, and that time your thought process will also change and your life will change, because we remember and appreciate always the giver. Thank you for watching. Good night. Good sleep.